Hi, I'm Shane and welcome to Rockin the Planet, the show dedicated to bringing New Zealand music, live music, to your television screens every week of the year. We have live music with the rip-snorting, fire-breathing blues outfit, the Flaming Mudcats, and interviews with their talented frontman Clive Bracken and their guitarist, another great talent, Doug Bygrave. They will be telling us all about their last trip stateside and their plan to return to Chicago, the home of the blues, later this year. But first, some news from around the world and who's been rocking the planet this week. Well, Marianne Faithfull, the pretty songstress and one-time girlfriend of Mick Jagger, is about to release a brand new album called Give My Love to London. It's to celebrate her 50th year in the music business, and with a voice to give Leonard Cohen a run for his money, she has written the lyrics for all the songs. And the music has been written by the likes of Nick Cave, Steve Earle, and ex-Pink Floyd man Roger Waters. It's her 21st album, believe it or not, and it will be released in September when, at the age of 67, she's going to embark on a one-year world tour of smaller venues. And good on you, Marianne. And talking about the 60s, this is a must for the New Zealand collectors of 60s music. Just released on Frenzy Records, a compilation of tracks under the title of A Day in My Mind's Mind, Volume 4. It features psychedelic tracks from those halcyon days of flower power in the late 60s and early 70s. Groups like Tom Thumb, The Avengers, The Formula. Now, the New Zealand Herald music critic Russell Bailey gave it a 4 out of 5 rating, and I give it the same. A Day in My Mind's Mind on Frenzy Records. And special guests on Rockin the Planet this week is Craig Bracken. How are you, mate?
Good, mate.
And next to him, Mr. Doug Bygrave. Great, welcome. These are the Flaming Mudcats, or 50% of them. The other two couldn't make it tonight, but these guys, with their cohorts, rocked our socks off the other evening at the CT Club. Absolutely amazing. Best night we've ever seen. You guys have such high energy, and they call it the blues. There's nothing blues about it, man. It was rock and roll. But let me ask you where it all started for you guys. First of you, Doug, tell me.
Well, for us it started, we all come from different bands, and kind of all looking to do something a bit earthier from the blues, and it was pretty much a chance meeting really amongst all of us, and we formed about 5 years ago, Craig. Got it going, had the first jam session, and I thought, yeah, hell yeah, this is good, and got something special going here, and we all had the same type of music, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you fit together so like you're knitted together, you know. It's just fantastic lineup, tight as.
I'm faster than a bullet, I can stop a speeding train, I can leap tall buildings again, and I gave her she's kryptonite, oh my baby's kryptonite. I don't know what my baby do, she really knocked me out. Well, I can love any woman in the whole round world, but when it comes down to loving this only my girl, she's kryptonite. Oh, my baby's kryptonite. I don't know what my baby do, she really knocked me out. Well, I love for comfort, I'm built for speed. I got everything that that little girl needs, 'cause she's kryptonite. Oh, my baby's kryptonite. I don't know what my baby do, she really wiped me out. Now see through that, baby, see through that, 'cause I don't treat her right, I'm gonna wind up dead.
Now, if you love live music, you're all invited to join us at the CT Club in Ohini Rao Street, Remuera. We've been having a ball, and you can be part of our audience while we film our live band of the week. Our next live band is the mighty Groove Diggers, guaranteed to rock your socks off on Friday, June the 6th. Now back to our special guests, Doug Bygrave and Craig Bracken. You have the most distinctive guitar style I have ever seen. It reminds me of Wilco Johnson, a UK guitar player, who's still well and alive just about. Yeah. But you have that distinctive style. What did inspire you to play guitar?
For me, I suppose it was seeing Jimmy Vaughan of the T-Birds back in '86, actually, and he was touring with Stevie, and I was just transfixed by the
Stevie being Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah, that's right. Just by his whole approach to the guitar and his attack and that.
Yeah, a new way of playing.
Yeah.
It's a different,
kind of primitive, style. But
that's
really,
what it was all about in the beginning. We were getting back to the primitive. That's what I found so exciting about it all. And you just rock your socks off. Now, Craig, Mr. Craig Bracken, lead vocalist, extraordinaire, and great vocalist too. You've really stylised. I mean, I would know your voice anywhere now that I've heard it, and I say, that's Craig Bracken straight away. But you're a great harmonica player, and we've had quite a few harmonica players in here recently. I can't believe the resurgence of the harmonica. Yeah. So many guys are out there playing harp again. And it's way back to 64, 65, when everyone decided to play harmonica. Now most lead vocalists is picking up the harmonica again and doing their thing. Yeah. Did it start just recently with you, or have you always listened to the harmonica players of great?
Well, it all started in my late teens, really. I played in another band, and I was singing in that, but just wanted to do something musically as well. Yeah. When I wasn't singing,
contribute,
or whatever. Yeah, just part of the
not
band.
Just shake the maracas.
Yeah, not just trying to look.
Dance.
No, because it just wasn't getting the girls, I suppose. But I needed to do something else with my hands.
So you're getting the girls now. That works that way, does it?
I'm over there now. Anyway, so
you don't want to tell us.
So yeah, and it started from there really, and I just and when I started looking into it, there was harmonica players, then there was harmonica players.
Yeah. And what I liked is distinctively about you guys, you're in a guitar solo, you're playing the notes, and you come off that note on the harmonica and keep the solo going and take it through. It's not just like, wham, a big chord comes in and you're off. You actually took off on the same note that he was finishing on.
Have you ever had the feeling? Yeah, you drinking your life away. Have you ever had the feeling? Well, you're drinking your life away. Yeah, when nothing's going right, and you're left all by yourself. All my friends don't want to know me because I ain't been treating them right. Well, my friends don't want to know me because I ain't been treating them right. Oh, all this drink is taking my money, and everything that's right.
Drinking My Life Away, the Flaming Mudcats, great song. Now calling all budding musicians as well as professional musicians, if you desire to aspire to greatness in the music world, you need go no further than Music Planet. Their friendly, helpful staff know their staff. All being respected musicians themselves, they will help you get started no matter what your budget. New strings, new drum skins, a piano, a guitar, a trumpet. They have it in stock. There's 9 stores throughout New Zealand. Music Planet. Now let's get back to our fascinating interview with the Flaming Mudcats. No, I asked you earlier, like Doug, I said, how did you guys get together? It was pretty vague. It sort of said we got together, we just jammed on 5 years ago. But you must, it's an integral thing is the fact that you get together because you all like each other. You like each other's music and it fits like it knits together. So did you guys actually consciously, did you audition other people, bass players and drummers, or?
Okay, I'll tell it
Yeah,
like
I'd like
it is.
to
eh?
know.
Okay,
The history of the band.
Ian's the drummer, right? Ian's the drummer.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy. He's been around for years.
He's the older person of the mix.
Yeah, I know,
right?
because he came to see me play in 1965.
He's played with a lot of people, right? He's done all that, and he loves the music that we play now.
Yes.
That's the music that he loves.
Yeah, it's soul. It's
Smacking
soul.
the microphone,
It's soul,
but that's what he likes, right? And so what he wanted to do, he wanted to try and build something so an opportunity for him to play that music that he likes. Yeah. So he looked around, and Doug's a relation of Ian's, right?
Is that right?
And he didn't, and he knew of him, whatever. I don't know how it goes, but he didn't even know he played much guitar. But anyway, never heard him play, right?
Yeah.
And Doug had put the guitar down for quite a period of time. So it was a way of bringing him out of the cupboard.
You nearly said closet, didn't you?
And then he saw me playing. Surprised you want to look at it. Could be.
Guys, he's straight ass.
and so
Thanks, Shane.
and then he saw me. Ian saw me playing another band. He rang me up, and then we had a chat. And then Sean, we knew Sean from another band. Yeah. So he just said, well, why don't we just have a meet up and have a chat about it, about our likes and dislikes, and try and find something that fits. And it was we were all listening to the same people. We were all listening to the same people.
That's how it falls into place.
And then we arranged a time to meet with the instruments, and we sort of picked 3 or 4 songs and go and learn these, and we just come together and think. Well, it was the first stage of it locked in. It worked.
Yeah, that's how. I mean, that's the basis of a great band.
And we haven't, and there hasn't.
You haven't changed.
We've had people come in for for the reason of just can't make the gig or whatever, or we bring other instruments in for recording or whatever.
You all meant yourselves with.
But this we keep it at
the
bass.
And you have a keyboard player sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, one of our people that work at Music Planet worked on your last album. DT, we call him.
Yep.
Like we call him that.
Dave
I don't
Thomas.
know. He doesn't drink a drop, but his name is Dave Thomas, and he's a lovely guy, and he works in Music Planet. And he said to me, "Oh, the Flaming Mudcats, I've got to come out." He said, "You didn't ask me to play. It must be a budget gig." I said, "Yeah, it's Rockin the Planet."
Well, come on over, baby, and boogie with me tonight. So come on over to my house and boogie with me tonight. Well, the sun's going down, everything gonna be alright. Well, we gonna shake that boogie, baby, shake it all night long. We're gonna shake it up, baby, we're gonna shake it all night long. Well, we're going out tonight. Oh, we're gonna have some fun. Oh, yeah.
Lovely story is overseas. You went to Chicago in the States, the home of the blues. Really, it's one of the main stalwarts of the blues. Is the clubs there, the blues clubs, and who produce such great artists, and Chess Records and everything else. Everyone had to go to Chicago if you played the blues. Now we get these little white boys from New Zealand. They go over there to America, taking coals to Newcastle. It must have been an amazing feeling to walk into a blues club in Chicago and get up and play. Tell me about that. I mean,
Well, through Sean, we had some communication with a lady who ran a club and had a lot to do with the musicians, and she got us on.
Got us on about 1 o'clock in the morning.
All
And
the guys just went, here's the guitar, here's the bass, here's the microphone, drummer, and we just
and you rock.
and we did a few songs, and the crowd was enjoying
It's
it.
a
And
little
they
intimidating to start with, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was a bit hard.
But it was packed, a real blues club, the real
Yeah.
genuine
Yeah,
thing,
they're the real McCoy.
and they loved you.
We were the only honkies there, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get to. So it was a black
Oh, yeah,
music
yeah,
club, you
yeah.
know, which happens there, and that's how it is.
Yeah.
And we
so
played
you
another.
guys-
We played our own gig with 2 other bands
That's right.
that were at.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of them. Anyway,
Reggie's.
Reggie's.
And-
Yeah, Reggie's.
Yeah,
We
Reggie's.
had a lot of fun. It was.
So you did quite a few gigs while you were there.
Yeah, we did,
What
5.
inspired the trip? Did you just want to go to Chicago, or
It largely came from Sean's contact, I suppose, with
this
the
lady.
the organiser of the
Fields of Blues.
Oh,
Field
that's
of
where
Blues.
you went
Blues
to play at
festival.
the Field of
Yeah,
Blues.
so
In
we're,
Rockford
we're
or-
heading over there for a festival, and then
Yes.
we just started to take a few gigs on.
Did you go down to the Chess Studios, the
Yeah,
famous
we
Chess
did.
Studios?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Is it really like they say? Is it just a little room, I guess, with a few
Well,
microphones?
it's like it's all upstairs, you know. So through the bottom there was a bit of a museum sort of thing, and then upstairs it had the long studio, and then the sound room, and then the hole in the floor, the reverb box. You know,
Yeah,
we used to go
yeah,
right down to
yeah.
the bottom and then come up and
Yeah.
through into the
'Cause,
sound room.
I just
and-
want to say, so many famous records were made in Chess at the
Chuck
studios.
Berry used to
there
live in the
Chicago.
basement or
Chuck Berry
something. Yeah.
and the Rolling Stones paid homage to it by going there and doing most of their second album there. And Bobby Womack, all these guys, they all recorded there. Okay, are you planning on a return trip to the States?
Yeah, we sure are. We're planning on a bit of a big one next year.
Good on you.
Thank you.
That is important. I'm so
Basically,
pleased to
we're
hear that
working on
answer.
it. Next year's the target, so
Yeah, so you've got
so
dreams, aspirations going ahead. So where are you going to go to?
We're looking at going south first.
Yeah, again,
We're looking at
south,
going to Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, in the States, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then and then planning to go back to Chicago. That's the
Yeah.
outline
Why
of the
Texas? Why did you choose Texas?
we're Austin. And it's really-
Well, I mean,
Austin and everything's a bit country.
No, Austin's kind of renowned as the hub, hub of the, you know.
A lot of
the
blues players
blues.
actually come from
Yeah.
down that way.
Yeah. And a lot of our influences kind of
Yeah.
based from
Yeah.
that area.
Yeah. Now, is this a band orientated thing? Just the four guys go, or do you take your partners and
We're yet to
family
have that
and,
discussion with
Yeah.
the wives.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Actually,
they don't know yet.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they don't know.
There's a plan.
My baby round, my baby roll. When I'm getting wild, man, she gonna take control when I'm dry. She fill me up, she bring me tea from a broken cup. My baby's so right, she's so damn fine. I just can't seem to get her off my mind. My baby round, my baby roll. When I'm getting cold, man, she gonna burn me cold when I'm up. She gonna pull me down. She's the finest looking thing all around my town. My baby's so right, she's so damn fine. I just can't seem to get her off my mind. My baby round, my baby roll. When I'm at home, baby, gonna make me whole. When I'm up, baby, she gonna pull me down. She's so pleased to see me when I'm back in town. My baby bring me shelter from the pouring rain. The things she do, she driving me insane.
My Baby Rocks, written by Sean McCarthy, the bass player of the Flaming Mudcats. It's the opening track on the new CD, intriguingly titled Mistress. Your style of guitar, which I've got to bring it up now, I'm going to ask you if you just give me a little demo. This is a little guitar I found here. So
Oh, nice guitar.
look at this.
Gee,
Put that across your lap.
wow. G&L.
A G&L, Leo Fender's masterpiece. This is more refined. He died in 1993, but he opened up G&L. Music Planet sell these. This is a particularly special one I saw there when I was there, and I picked it out and thought I'd bring this over to show you. A G&L, Leo Fender, he sort of he sold Fender obviously, and he started up another company, and then he ended up with this company, G&L, and before he died, and he refined all the things he'd done with the Fender guitars, basses, everything. So this is basically his legacy, and believe it or not, this guitar is called a legacy. And while we plug it in, okay, let's talk to Craig. Craig has brought his harmonicas along as well. Okay, this sounds like a jam to me. Now, Craig, you've got your harmonicas there.
I have.
What brand are they?
Well, I've been using these for the last few months really. They're Seidel. Seidel. And
Would you believe from Music Planet?
from Music Planet.
Whoa,
and these are Seidel Silvers.
Silvers.
And they're not cheap.
They're deluxe.
But they're very weighty, they're solid, and they're very tight. They have they gap very well.
Wow,
nice tuning, and they are good for overblows if you're into overblowing.
Yeah, okay, overblows.
Overdraws, all this stuff. It's all, but and I've been beating this one up for the last few months.
And it's just sounding good now.
Well, it's just nothing's blown on it. And these actually got silver reeds rather than the standard
not
brass
usually
reeds.
expensive. I don't know what the exact price is, but not hugely expensive.
No,
But you're getting real classy.
You spend $1,500 on a guitar. Well, you spend
$2.5 grand on this one.
Okay, there you go. And you spend $150 on one of these.
And
But if you look up, you got to have a few of these to make one of those.
So, and you buy all your harmonicas there?
Yeah, I mean, there's some things that Music Planet doesn't have for different,
things,
maybe not the
styles
age of or minor
But
keys.
That's
and things.
your one, yeah.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying these, and always
What
been
brand
solid.
is it again?
Seidel. Seide. Seidel.
All right. Well, we might do a blues. We might call this song Seidel. We'll have a little jam and call it Seidel. Let's Seidel along.
Oh, we'll make some noise, eh?
Doug and Craig.
Okay.
Woo!
Hear that thing, man.
Have a blast. Go, Dougie, go. Audience can clap as well. Yes, well done. Doug and Craig from the Flaming Mudcats. Whoa! That was just a taste of what you can expect. What do you think of that?
It's
guitar?
lovely. Yeah, very
Lovely?
nice to play. Beautiful to play.
Yeah, usually, I mean, I come along and I've got some strings here, see, they're called Alexa. And they do these strings here too. This is for acoustic, these ones. You got an acoustic guitar?
I sure have.
Well, look, Roger from the Music Planet asked me to give these to you for your guitar, but he didn't give me any harmonicas. I'm sorry about that.
Don't ask him how many guitars he's got, okay?
How many guitars have you got? Go on, tell us.
A little few more than I need, really.
Yeah, we all have those. Yeah, but how many? Come on.
It's about 18. Yeah.
18.
Don't tell you this.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Something else you don't know, Mrs. You're staying in Hawaii and he's got 18 guitars. I love it. So you obviously love your guitars and you don't like to let them go.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm sure you can restring one of your guitars. You've got an acoustic. You must have in that collection.
One of them's due for a bit of a restring.
Yeah, well, these are perfect.
Cool.
And these last longer than the. Have you used these?
No, I haven't.
They're fantastic. They're a little bit more expensive than the average, and they last about 3 times as long. And they've got a beautiful tone. So they're yours from Roger from the Music Planet.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Roger.
Won first prize for that, and you like that guitar.
Oh, beautiful
I'm
to
really
play.
pleased. It's
Quite a heavy guitar, isn't it?
It is very heavy, solid as, yeah. And go along and see Roger. And if you go into the Music Planet, you obviously do. Your mates are there playing keyboards.
Yep.
Go along and have a jam with those guys, and they always look after you. Anyway, thanks guys. It's been a real pleasure having you on the show. It's what I'm going to do now, but shake your hand.
Thank you very
And
much.
wish you all the best with the
Thank you
rest
very
of your career, and come back in about a year's time and tell me how America's gone for you. And I really do, from the bottom of my heart, wish you the very best in the USA.
Thank you.
Flaming Mudcats. You can catch up with us every Friday night at the CT Club in Remuera, O'Hinney Route Street. Friday nights from 7 p.m. to cheer, clap and dance to our live band of the week. Next week we will be listening and chatting to the Mighty Groove Diggers. I'm Shane saying thanks for joining me on Rockin the Planet this week. We're going to go out with a little bit more of that rip-snorting, fire-breathing music from the Flaming Mudcats. Let's rock on. We'll see you next week.
Well, I thought we got it straight, baby. I thought we